Welcome to senior night.
Welcome to Nashville Christian School. To ensure the safety and health of our athletes and fans, we ask that you practice social distancing throughout the game. Please wear a mask at all times and exit the facility immediately after the game. No one is permitted on the field or court following any sporting event. We encourage families to sit together and that all fans demonstrate good sportsmanship at all times. Thank you for your cooperation.
We want to thank you for your cooperation per TSSAA guidelines. Masks are to be worn while inside the stadium. Please observe social distancing in the bleachers as well as outside the bleacher area. Good evening. We would now like to direct everyone's attention to the field where we will be honoring the seniors who have participated in cheerleading and football this week. We would like to thank each senior for their hard work during their time here at Nashville Christian and wish them the best of luck in the future. Starting with cheerleading, Emma Bray. Emma is the daughter of Robert and Alice Bray. She has been part of Nashville Christian for 5 years. In addition to being a part of the cheer team, Emma is on the NCS soccer team. She loves art and has taken it all 4 years of high school. Next year, Emma plans to attend college in Knoxville, and the course of study is undecided. Charity Cook. Charity is the daughter of David and Diana Cook. She has been a part of Nashville Christian for 13 years. In addition to being a part of the cheer team, Charity is on the NCS soccer team and a member of the National Honor Society. Next year, Charity plans to attend a community college and study radiology. Hadley Draper. Hadley is the daughter of Ty and Amy Draper. She has been a part of Nashville Christian for 4 years, in addition to being captain of the cheer team. Hadley is on the NCS track and field team and has been involved in several NCS theater productions. Next year, Hadley plans to attend a university, possibly UT Knoxville, and study pharmacy. Sarah Hendricks. Sarah is the daughter of James and Caroline Hendricks. She has been a part of Nashville Christian for 13 years. In addition to being co-captain of the cheer team, Sarah is on the NCS track and field team and has been involved in several NCS theater productions. Next year, Sarah plans to attend UT Knoxville and study psychology. Sophie Thompson. Sophie is the daughter of Alan and Shannon Thompson. She has been a part of Nashville Christian for 8 years. In addition to being a part of the cheer team, Sophie is on the NCS soccer team and has participated in several NCS theater productions. She is a member of the National Honor Society. Next year, Sophie plans to attend college and study pediatric nursing. Reagan Travis. Reagan is the daughter of Michael and Gretchen Travis. She has been part of Nashville Christian for 4 years. In addition to being a part of the cheer team, Reagan is on the NCS soccer and track and field team and has been involved in several NCS theater productions. Reagan plans to attend college and major in nursing. Now for your senior football players. Harris Adams. Harris is the son of Tony and Jennifer Adams. He has been a part of Nashville Christian for 3 years. In addition to being a part of the football team, Harris is on the NCS track and field team. He was named Defensive Player of the Year in 2019 and ranked 8th in the state for shot put in 2018. For next year, Harris hopes to choose one of the Division I offers he has received to play football and major in physical therapy. Nick Bosey. Nick is the son of Brian and Angela Bosey. He has been a part of Nashville Christian for 6 years, in addition to being a part of the football team as captain and receiving a divisional award last year. Nick is a member of the National Honor Society. Next year, Nick will be attending Nashville State for 2 years, then transfer to MTSU and study business management and music production. Giovanni Dunnigan. Giovanni is the son of Brian and Christian Dunnigan. He has been a part of Nashville Christian for 4 years. In addition to being a part of the football team, Giovanni is a member of the NCS track and field team and esports. Next year, he plans to attend college and study forensic science. Margie Edwards. Marquise is the son of Andrea Woolridge. He has been a part of National Christian for 3 years in addition to being a part of the football team. Marquise has participated in several NCS theater productions and has received divisional awards in football for offensive, second team, defensive first team, and the Ironman Award. Next year, Marquise hopes to attend college, play football, and obtain a degree in accounting. Jake Perjon. Jake is the son of Vaughn and Peggy Perjon. He has been a part of the National Christian for 3 years. In addition to being a part of the football team, Jake participates in each sport. He's on the NCS bowling and soccer team. Next year, Jake would like to attend a local college and study media production. Carson Guthrie. Carson is the son of Jason Guthrie and Jamie Emery. He has been a part of National Christian for 6 years. In addition to being a part of the football team, Carson has participated in several NCS theater productions. Next year, Carson would like to attend college, play football, and become a strength conditioning coach.
I can see it better and had time to do all that like last year.
Darian Lift. Darian is the son of Sarah Lift and grandson of John and Mary Conrad. He has been a part of National Christian for 3 years. In addition to being a part of the football team, Darian has participated in several NCS theater productions and was a part of the mission trip to New York in 2018. His junior year, he received a Certificate of Excellence Award. Next year, Darian hopes to receive a scholarship for college to play football and become a physical therapist or athletic trainer. Matt McClary. Matt is the son of Ryan and Kelly McClary. He has been a part of National Christian for 9 years. In addition to playing football, Matt is also on the NCS basketball team and has participated in several NCS theater productions. He serves as a student ambassador and a member of the National Honor Society. Next year, Matt plans to attend college and study anthropology. Kevin Fung. Kevin is the son of Anthony and Ann Fung. Has been a part of National Christian for 8 years, in addition to being a part of the football team. Kevin also plays on the NCS soccer team. He is a member of the National Honor Society and has received the Ironman Award. Next year, Kevin will be attending MTSU and pursue a degree in the medical field. Kay Sizemore. Kay is the son of Jeremy Sizemore and Heather and James Warmblow. He has been a part of National Christian for 7 years. Kay has participated on the football team for 3 years. Next year, Kay will be attending college to study agriculture. William Spence. William is the son of Eric and Missy Spence. He has been a part of National Christian for 4 years. William has participated in football and is a member of the NCS track and field team. He received the AP Sports Rogers Award as the D2 defensive player for the 2019 year and is a member of the National Honor Society. Next year, William plans to attend college and study sports science. Let's give another round of applause to our NCS seniors.
go.
Okay.
You start filling in.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, bud. When if this is the screen, you want to have. There's two issues. Sometimes we pan way too back, so we're so close. You want to be able to see both lines, the backs, and the linebackers. Don't worry about the safeties that are way back, cause you'll get to them if there's a play down the field.
So what am I doing, like quarterbacks and wide receivers, so like the linebackers and the
Yeah, like if you want to be where, like let's say we had a wide out come all the way down here, you want him at the bottom of the screen, because if he's at the top, then you're not getting everything there.
So you want the players, the furthest away players to be on the edge of the screen.
Exactly. If there's a play that goes over there, you don't want to zoom right up, but you want to take the camera, like let's say that we threw a pass at the 40 and he's the 50, 40, instead of being way back here, you can't even see what's going on. If the kid scores, because it's a long way down to the end zone, so take it up on him and even follow him to the sidelines, kind of have an ESPN mentality, not a high school mentality, but like you're filming for ESPN. And so, like ESPN wouldn't just score a touchdown and go there and freeze in the middle of the field. They would show the fans. They might go to the cheerleaders, show the bench, during a timeout. Maybe come to show the kids huddled up around Coach Brothers. Go down and get close to them so when they're watching it tomorrow, they can see themselves instead of little ants down there. Does that make sense? And we'll be watching it, so at halftime come down and I'll tell you anything that we want to do different or change up.
So whenever I'm doing it, if there's like two wide outs or something, do I just kind of leave them in the edge or do I leave them kind of out?
Right, you would want to have a wide out on the other side, the one closest here, and even if what you don't want to do, you don't want to sacrifice the middle group of line. So even if you just had half his body, on this end, but and I'll have Andy, I'll text him up to you if we need to tell you something different. When we're doing extra points, you wanna go down there where you can, because on extra points, all 22 kids will be all right there. You want to make it where the guys on the outside, you don't want to have this much space of nothing, because that means there's little bitty ants right in the middle of it. Does that make sense? If you have just kind of an ESPN mindset, I think you'll do great.
We take things seriously here, so if it's
Yeah,
not
this is
ESPN
professional.
quality, we don't
This is
accept it.
going around
I'm
the
just
nation,
kidding.
so we're going around
You
the
guys are
nation.
gonna do great.
I've never even used
Thank
the
y'all
camera.
for doing it.
Never
Yes.
even used the camera beside my phone before. So
Yeah.
it's a little.
That's okay.
You got it, man.
But like,
Be a good learning experience.
when we kick it, like a kid scores a touchdown, usually he'll come off the field with a friend, show him, then you go back to the extra point. Now they're running off, show them, and then give that scoreboard, and then come and show the coaches and the kids on the sideline. Maybe show the cheerleader during that interlude between the extra point and the kickoff. It's usually 2 or 3 minutes, time that we want to film different stuff. But I'll send something to Andy and he'll send it up to you if we need to. We want to get the kids running on the field, and you want to get as close to them as you can. You don't want to get up where you only see 2 kids and it's just a blur, but you don't want to be so far back that we can't even know who they are. So these are things we've learned over a few years. The kids.
I do all right, person. I'm getting the card.
I didn't get to see it. I was getting these lineups for us. So. Yeah, now that's a good point. You want to make sure, like there's a pass, you don't want to go like that. You want to follow it like that. Now, if you have to choose, you got to choose being back too far for a pass rather than too close, or you can't find the ball. But again, you don't want to pull so far back that, it's like in the gym sometimes when kids we can see the lights of the gym. Thank y'all for doing this. Okay, Andy, is this my volume right there?
Yeah, you're loud.
Okay, can we hear these right now?
Let's not switch at halftime.
These aren't on. Oh, they are on. Oh, they'll sound good. Okay.
Oh, yeah, they do.
So, Andy, is that about right where you want me? Is my volume about right there? Is that good?
Yep.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. He scores. All right. Good deal.
Sound good,
Your
Mike.
test, yours pretty
Yep.
good?
See, you sound great, Mike. You sound phenomenal. I don't know.
Gee, I hope I don't forget to put this on.
Also, he put 23 on here. We do not have a 23. I'm going to guess he meant 24, Cam Carden. I'm going to wait.
He did. Yeah,
Okay.
24 will be
24.
card.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no 23.
Yes, I will.
I'm going to assume this is 24.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I can bring my microphone closer or further away. You like it okay? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'll get it. Yeah, that's now right there sounds better in my headset with that right in the middle of my mouth.
Do you want me to go ahead and change that to Cam? I think that's Cam.
It's got to be.
Okay.
Wait, hold it. I would think. Let me. Is Coach Shaw out there?
Because look, I mean, he's playing defense. It's 24. 22 is King. King's already listed here, so that's got to be.
Okay. And he's a starter, right?
Cam's is, yeah.
It's got to be, yeah.
Do you want to leave it blank and just wait?
Yeah, we'll pick him up. We'll
Here, I
pick him
got it.
up.
Yeah.
And okay, what about their? I didn't run off a stinking thing for their team. I got to do that for now.
It's right here.
Well, I meant didn't last year we do one of these for them or not? We did. It's too. That was too hard, wasn't it?
Yeah, we always have one of these.
Okay.
So I'll watch that stuff. This is going to be better than what I printed out. It's bigger, but it's on more pages.
All right. Where's our
Can you
our?
see all this? Are you good with that, or is that too little? Because I've got these. It's just,
Yeah, there's too many pages, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. There's no winning way to do it. Yeah, that's going to be good. All right. Let's get rid of anything we don't need.
Okay.
Is this all trash?
I mean, I've got our guys. Well, if we got this, I don't think we need this.
Okay.
Any-
And this is us.
Let me know. Yeah, that's not.
Here's the BGA starters. Okay, that'll help. Okay, yeah. Let's get do we have time to write their numbers beside them?
Yeah.
That'll help us there.
Is this big enough for you? This is good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 60. You want it left side or right side? Doesn't matter.
Right side probably be easier. Zion Morse is 70. Sutherland is Lane is
Lane.
is
54.
54.
Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Lane. Yeah, 54.
Frierson. I'm not. Where is Frierson?
It's going to be here or here.
Is this? Oh, this is their team.
He's right here. DeMonte, 56.
Okay, you got him. Okay, good. Lanier.
Lanier, 55.
You can find him
Jewel?
quicker than me.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
from Nashville Christian in growing and gracious Bellevue, Tennessee. It's great to be back on the air. This is Mike McPherson with your play-by-play, along with Chandler Clark, my sidekick, my spotter, my right arm. Chandler, good to have you.
Mike, it is a blessing to be back at Keaton Field on a Friday night with some live football to watch. It has been too long.
It
Mike.
has been, and everybody's just had a tough time with all the virus stuff. So there's a little normality feeling tonight. We've got our team in mass ready to rush on with a few students forming a tunnel. We're about ready to have the coin toss, and so hopefully we can show you that here in a second, and it'll take a little while for us to get coordinated here. Chandler, we've had a rough start. We started out 0-3. I didn't get to interview Coach Brothers this afternoon. We had some conflicts. I was hoping to get his thoughts. I know he's a positive coach, and he's going to try to build on the things that they need to work on.
Yeah, last week, Mike, they did not have a good go at Davidson Academy. It was a 35-0 loss, and they're going to be looking to bounce back this week. I think being at home will restore some comfortability. They can settle into their playbook.
Right. And yeah, it's been a tough start for us, and so we're trying to find our way. Right now, the coin toss, we've got out there our captain, Matt McClary, along with BGA's, and I lost his number there. He's standing behind Matt.
Looks like number 55, Marcellus Lanier.
In BGA, Chandler 2-1, coming off their first loss last week, right?
That's right. They lost a good pasture in a close match, 28-32. A lot of offense in that game, something that I know Coach Brothers is looking to generate in this game.
The toss has been done, and BGA will be deferring to the second half. Nashville Christian is going to be receiving, moving left to right as you watch across your TV screen. And so we've got a little bit of a sparse, spotty crowd. It's really, they filled up from our vantage point pretty good. But, of course, with the COVID precautions, I'm sure we've got a lot of older people and people with pre-existing conditions that have got to stay in. But Nashville Christian is ready to run on the field. And it seems a little quiet and subdued right now, but I think once that the kids come onto the field, we're going to be ready for football time. And right now, let's honor our country with the playing and singing of our national anthem, our prayer, and our anthem. a stirring rendition of the national anthem by senior Aubrey Page. And now the Nashville Christian team is massed to rush onto the field to our left as the cheerleaders bring up the sign, and we're hoping our screen will move down to show that. And we are just about set for the team to rush onto the field. I know right now you can't see them, and we're hoping we can get communication here in a second with our cameraman. So we're still trying to get, and there we go. Good job there. Excellent. All right. So Chandler, it looks like we got both lineups ready to go, both teams. And Nashville Christian ready to burst on, ready for their first home game. 3 games away in a row. And I know they're biting at the bit. And ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are around the world, it's football time in Bellevue. And Chandler, I know they're hungry to get off to a good start here and get things going. We just haven't really been in sync in any of the first 3 games with any consistency, and hopefully that'll change tonight.
That's right, looking to generate some offense. My X factor for the Eagles has got to be Martise Edwards, number 3. Dynamic out of the backfield and return game, receiving and rushing. And for BGA, they have some players on their team as well. Number 2, Sean Williams, rushed for about 100 yards yesterday in the loss to Good Pasture.
Last week.
That's right, in last week. And so they're going to need to contain him to the best of their ability.
Well, Nashville Christian is set to receive, and dropping back for Nashville Christian. Deep, we've got Martise Edwards along with
looks like Jalen Marsh,
number 13, Jalen Marsh. We've got a couple of upbacks and then some short backs along with our 5 across the front. And BGA, always a good athletic team out of Franklin. Battleground Academy, been around a long time, originally a military school back in the old days. And they are set and poised to kick off. And so teeing it up for BGA, number 42. And Chandler, I've lost him, and we don't have his name. So our apologies to his family, so maybe we can get that eventually.
We know he's a sophomore.
He is a sophomore.
That is the only information we have.
All right.
So our apologies.
Marsh and Martise is going to field it at the 13, 15, 20. Looking for a wall, gets to 30. 35, breaks 2 tackles, lunging up to the 39-yard line where he is brought down by BGA's number 5 at that point. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Nashville Christian after the stop by Casimir for BGA. So Matt McClare will bring his team to the line. Junior Aiden Humes will be over the ball. Guards Richmond Flowers and Harris Adams. On the tackles, Kevin Bradley and Jacob Bates. And they set, and they'll have their halfback, number 22, Jamal King, right beside McClary. To the right side is William Spence. We've got 3 to the left. We're going to throw a flare pass out here. It's complete to the 40. Spinning and making his way up for about a 5-yard pickup at that point is going to be Josh Strickland. And Strickland brought down after a nice pickup. We're going without a huddle. We come quickly to the line. McClary with Jamal King once again there. Out to this side is Marsh and Satterfield. 2 receivers split to the other side. Snap to McClary, and he's going to give up the middle. Carrying is Jamal King. Not much there as the BGA front line clogs him up. They're going to move the ball to about the 48-yard line. So a little bit better pickup than we thought. We are now in a 3rd down, and looks like about 1.5 yards. We're going to call it 2. Nashville Christian, Matt McClare looking over. First 3rd down situation. He's going to give straight up the middle, and we're going to be very, very close. They stack it up, and running it straight up the middle was.
Looks like Strickland again.
Looks like Strickland again. I believe he got the first, and he did. He moved it just short of the 49, or just short of the 50-yard line. So we're on the 49.5, really just a football length away from the 50. So 1st and 10, good opening start here for Nashville Christian. Matt McClary takes the snap. Quick wide out here, pass to number 5, Spence. Spence is going to get a nice yardage carrying after the pass. He's going to get about 4. It'll be about 2nd down and 6 as we just up and hit him quickly on the right side. And we're kind of mixing things up. We've gone wide. We've gone inside, and hopefully we can keep BGA on their heels. 2nd down and a long 5, really closer to 6. We'll call it a pickup of 4. Got wideouts here to the short side, and Jamal King with Matt McClary. Matt will send Martise Edwards in motion to hand to him on the fly, and they're going to pile him up, probably for no gain, pushing him all the way back into BGA territory, but they'll give him the forward progress up to the 46-yard line. Really no gain. We're going to leave it there at 3rd down and 6. So a possible passing down for Nashville Christian. Where's our other one? Is it 2 here? Cam Carden bringing the play. And now Matt sets with I formation behind him. Offset I a little bit. Martise in the back of that. But Matt is going to keep it. Trying to get outside, does he? He does. 40. Matt cuts in 35. Matt 30. Matt finally run down, but not before he gets 1st down, Eagles. Down to Chandler about the 28, 29-yard line, and he did a good job of hop, skipping, and jumping.
Put some moves on number 4 back there, Mr. Jordan.
Excellent move by Matt as we kind of had some fake misdirection up the middle, and then Matt found some running room. I'm not sure if that was designed quarterback draw or a pass, but he took advantage of it.
It's good for BGA to know they got to watch his legs as well as his arm.
That's exactly right. He been out with a little quarantine. Now he's back in action. Martise Edwards back there deep. They're going to hand to him off right tackle. Now he's going to bring it out wider, get to the 25. He's going to get to the 20. He's going to get the 15, and he's going to finally be brought down at the 14-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, that's another 1st down Nashville Christian as we have got BGA back on the ropes here in the 1st quarter. 8:23 to go, and we have had it the entire 1st quarter here. Nashville Christian to the line. Satterfield wide out over there with Spence. Once again, Edwards. He's going to get left side. Hops, hip. Did he fumble that football? And BGA is on it. And so we cough it up after dominating the first 4 minutes of this contest. Totally us, and we cough it up. So I know that's a frustrating turnover, and the bench will try to stay positive there. That's just a tough one when we're just taking it down their throats there.
It's a momentum killer for sure, but we'll get a chance to see the defense.
Yeah, we're going to have to buck it up here. We got across that front. We're going with a 5-2. It looks like Darian List, Harris Adams, Richmond Flowers, Aiden Humes, and Carson Guthrie. BJ's back to pass, rolling to the right. Looking, waiting, that pass is complete. In the middle, 25, up to the 27. Nashville Christian with the hit. Cam Carden the first to hit him, but not before hitting a wide open number 4, Kentrez Jordan, that was Worth Jewell with the catch right in the middle of the field. And quarterback for BGA coming to the line, and Brett Brown. He's a big guy, junior, long athleticism, and he's going to pitch out wide right. It's secured pretty well, but Nashville Christian plays it nicely and bringing him down. Martise Edwards coming up from the corner nicely, read it as it looked like he was about to turn the corner. And so after the initial first down by BGA, we stop on now 2nd down and 10. No pickup on that play. So at the linebackers, we've got Cam Carden and Josh Strickland. The corners, Martise Edwards, Donovan Smith, and Tyler Morris and William Spence at the safety spots. BGA 2nd and 10, 6:44 to go in our first quarter. Back to pass, wide out, pass is complete. He's going to be knocked out of bounds after a pickup of about 4. Martise Edwards on the stop as quarterback Brett Brown just up and hits his wide receiver quickly there to the right on an out.
BGA known for their dual quarterback split between Brown and Miller Barnett, so we'll see Brown here again. Oh, no, we won't.
Yeah, I think Brown's still there, and BGA did not like what they saw, so the coaches signal for a timeout. And we'll take a timeout also with 6:36 left in the first quarter after Nashville Christian had taken it down the field, picking up, I believe it was at 3 first downs, and got the ball inside the 20, then coughed it up. So big play here on 3rd down and 6 with 6:36 to go. Nashville Christian huddling around their defensive coordinators, and hopefully they'll get the defense set that they want here. Chandler, it's a muggy night, but cooling down a little bit. Otherwise, the weather is great. No threat of showers.
It's true, not a cloud in the sky.
Like we had that first week.
Would love to shout out the 78 viewers we have right now
All
on
right.
YouTube.
Hopefully they'll
Thank
grow.
You. Yes. Tell your friends. Tell
And
your
I'm-
NCS family.
I'm getting some text from Russell Frazier telling us to up the jokes. So, Russell, we're not in a joking mood right now, son. Okay,
It's Friday
BGA,
night.
3rd and 6. And they're going to get to the man on the fly route going here wide right. He's going to pick up nice first down yardage, lunging past the 40. Tyler Morris and William Spence there to knock him down, but not before he gets first down yardage out to the 41-yard line of BGA. So far, both teams have shown they can move the ball. So the turnovers are going to probably be a factor. At this point, both defenses having a tough time adjusting to what's going on offense. We took the ball from about our 40 all the way inside their 20 before coughing it up. BGA now has Brett Brown coming under center, I formation. He's back to pass. He's in trouble. He's waiting out to the right. He's going to throw. The pass is complete. And a nice completion over there to Daniel Mora. And he's going to tippy-toe out of bounds for a first down, I believe. And he's going to take it out to the midfield stripe. And BGA may be short of one. Let's see. Yeah, they'll be, looks like 2nd and 1. The original line of scrimmage was the 41, and the ball located right on the 50. So it should be 2nd and exactly 1. And as the officials get the chains ready, PGA is ready. Once again, Brown under center. Got a deep back 8 yards behind him. And it's going to go to him. He's going to go to the left. He's in trouble, but bounces off to the left and is going to pick up that first down and push the ball close to the 45-yard line. Cam Carden brings him down, but not before Zach Flores makes a nice play, but it may come back. Let's hope. So we're waiting to get the signal from the officials. We've got holding on the Wildcats. And so from the point of infraction, the ball will be taken back down deep. Well, not deep, but back into BGA territory, and it's going to be 2nd and long. Looks like about 2nd and 15, pushing the ball back to the 36-yard line. So we needed a break there because we're having trouble controlling their offense like they are ours. BGA to the line. This time Brown is in the Wildcat formation. And he's going to fake, throw across the middle. That pass is caught somehow at the 40. He may go 30, 20, being chased. He will not be caught. Daniel Mora, it looked like we had it played. I thought he might have climbed over our back, made the play, and somehow took it away and went the distance. And BGA goes on the board at the 5:13 mark, 6-0.
Just climbed the ladder one rung above Donovan Smith. He almost had a hand on it.
I thought Donovan had it. So BGA in for the point after, and again, we don't have our sophomore here. His name, and he's a sidewinder and puts it up, and it is going to be good. And Nashville Christian takes the deficit here, 7-0 with 5:13 left here in the first quarter. So the Eagles will try to regroup over here on the sideline, and big play there by BGA busting a long one open. So we'll be back here in just a moment with our score. BGA 7, Nashville Christian nothing. Back here at Eagle Field, well, Keaton Field at Nashville Christian Stadium. And we're getting several texts, including from Chandler's wife, that we want more jokes. You know, one thing, after your team is scored on, I'm not in a joking mood, Chandler. We got to score before I'll pull any jokes right now.
That's right.
So here's our kick coming up, and it's going to be a short one, but Martish is fielding it. He's the 15, the 20, 25, looking for a seam. He's got one, 30, 35, 40, carrying it to the 47-yard line, and he found a little crease there on the right side. Got some good blocking by our big guys up front, and again, a nice return. We're in business again. Let's see if we can take advantage of it and knot this thing up. We're at the 48-yard line, and our Eagles will put it in play at that point. 5:06 left in the first quarter. If you just joined us, BGA on a long completion takes the early 7-0 lead. Matt McClary in the shotgun. He's got Jamal King with him. We send in motion. And we're going to cross the middle. A pass is complete. We're going to counter. 20, 15, 10, 5. Give Jalen Marsh 6. Touchdown, Eagles. We counter with almost the same play and give him 6 large ones. Perfect strike by Matt McClary as Jalen at a wideout does a slight slant toward the post. Give him 6. And we've got a special kicker here, number 27.
To Macy Crampton.
Macy Crampton, the first girl in our history. Bad snap. That kick by Macy is up. That kick by Macy is good. We are tied at 7. There's timeout on the field with a score as Macy knocks it home into the creek. 4:57 to go, and lightning has struck twice here. And Chandler, I'll be in a joking mood, but I can't think of any jokes at this time.
That's right. Our mood's a little better now after that adrenaline shock.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment with the kickoff. 7-7, BGA at Nashville Christian. All right, ready to resume play and teeing the ball up for Nashville Christian. Be William Spence doing the kicking. Macy does the extra points and field goals. And she put that one through nicely.
She did. I believe she's a soccer player as well, which is a great transition sport to football.
It really is, and it's neat that the coaches have worked out that compromise where she can do both. It's just incredible. We're going to try to interview Macy sometime this year and have that on maybe at halftime and just find out how that all came about. I've talked to her in the hallway about it, but I don't have all the details yet, and that's going to be a great success story that we'll have. William ready to tee it up. We've tied it up, and here's our kick, and it's going to be caught by an up back at the 12, 15, 20, 25. He's trying to get out wide. We're chasing, trying to look for that seam over there, and he's not going to find it. slinging him down. Jamal King with a nice open field tackle at approximately the 25-yard line. And the pass play was good for 48 yards. We had just given up a 36-yard pass for a touchdown, and we come back with almost a carbon copy touchdown to change the mood of this stadium over on the Eagles side.
If it worked for them, it can work for us, you know?
4:50 to go here in the first quarter. So, again, both defenses having a tough time stopping the other. BGA, 3 men in the backfield. And this time they got the new quarterback in, and they're handing the ball off to the running back to the 30. He's pushing his way to the 35 past the first down up to the 39-yard line. And they just pushed and pushed us as Sean Williams Jr. just pushed us back to the 39. That's a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 7-7 if you just joined us, each team with long passes for touchdowns in the first quarter. Both defenses struggling to get a stop. The only reason they stopped us early, we had a fumble down around the 15-yard line. Now we got 3 backs back there with number 10. This is Imam Larospi. He's going to pitch just in time out to number 2, Williams, but he's going to get a shoestring tackle that time by Martise Edwards over there coming up from the corner spot. Nice job by Martise. That's a 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. So big defensive play. We had them on a 2nd or 3rd and long a while ago when they scored the big touchdown. So let's see if we can come up and force a 3rd and long here. BGA to the line. Is Miller Barnett back in there? Is that right?
Yes,
Number 10?
that is
Okay.
Barnett.
Barnett takes the snap. Is he going to pass? No. They're going to run right up the middle, and he's going to get decent yardage, still far short of the first down. That's Sean Williams. And Nashville Christian got pushed back a little bit, but they did keep him from pushing on ahead, and it's going to be 3rd down and long, about 7. A long 6, a short 7, ever how you have the perspective from the 43. BGA in their blue and gold comes to the line against the Navy and Auburn Orange of Nashville Christian. Both lines down, set to scrimmage here. And we've got an quarterback option, and he's going to be plastered by Darian List. List had him on his list, slammed him to the turf. His number 3, Zach Flores, tried a little quarterback keeper to the left, and we finally got the 4th down, Chandler.
Adams got off his block in about half a second and disrupted that play in the backfield, leaving Flores nowhere to go, and List was there to meet him.
Great job. 4th and 8. BGA doing a lot of shifting, sending wideouts to either side. And we've got Martise back there along with, is that Jalen?
That's Jalen.
And Jalen looks like he's going to field it. He asked for a fair catch, fortunately, right at the last second. Did a nice job of fielding it. And, of course, we don't have great angles at a high school field. It looks like about the 27-yard line, according to the scoreboard. Again, if you just joined us, we are at the 152 mark of the first quarter. Nashville Christian and BGA have each had long strikes for touchdowns, and now we'll try to take one in here as we near the end of the first quarter. So a lot more enthusiasm and a little more upbeat, Chandler, over here on the sideline. Matt McClary's got Martise in the back with him. Matt is going to hand to him off tackle. He's got a little bit of daylight out there, busting the ball past the 30 to about the 32.5-yard line.
Apologies, that was Josh Strickland.
I apologize about that. I'm very rusty right now.
Number 2 and 3 look very similar from a distance, even with my glasses. So
they do. They're a very similar build there.
We're not going to take that away from you, Josh. Promise.
Right. And I need to get Strickland down here when I get a chance here.
He's still back there.
Okay. It goes to Strickland again.
Ooh.
Strickland spinning past the 35, past the 37, 38. He's going to push that ball up to the 39 for a first down. Eagles. So that's another first down. Once again, BGA having trouble with our offense. We finally got a stop, and maybe we can take the length. Jaden Satterfield's going to split wide out to the left. Williams Finch to the right. Strickland back there again. In motion, Jamal King comes this way. Matt McClary is going to hand to Strickland again, and he's going to carry past the 43, 45, and it looks like we're going to have a holding in the backfield. At least that's where the flag was thrown, which is usually what the penalty will be. The officials are having Nashville Christian back up, and it is holding, and that's going to back up from the point of the infraction, the pigskin, all the way back to the 25-yard line. So we've got, is that a first down play? So we got first and
A while.
about a block to go.
Substitution on the offensive line, number 68, Devin Ray in there on the right side.
Matt McClary, he is going to give to Jamal King. He's going to go wide left, and he's not going to find anything. And we are going to be faced, my goodness, with about 2nd and 30 here, just about. Sean Williams coming up from a defensive back spot. The clock ticking down. We may just let the quarter run out here and see if we can come up with a play. It's going to be, it's more than 25. The clock has 25, but it looks closer to 30. We're going to let it run out here, and we'll find out exactly what our yardage needed here. It is 2nd, and we got to get to Charlotte Pike for a first down. So there's your joke right there, Miss Clark and Mr. Frazier. So we're going to take a timeout with our score from Keaton Field in Bellevue, Tennessee. Nashville Christian 7, our visitors from Franklin, BGA 7. Back in a moment. Ready to quickly resume play. Nashville Christian has got to get to the 49, and they are on the 24. So that is 25, isn't it, Chandler? You teach math. You ought to know that.
Oh,
Matt McClary looking, waiting. Is he going to throw it? We've got another penalty, and he's just going to throw the ball out of bounds and avoid the sack. But there's a chance we're going to be backed up even further. It'll be interesting to see if BGA accepts this. They're dropping another flag as though he intentionally grounded. I thought once you got outside the pocket, I hope that's not just a college and pro rule. There are several rules different with the high school level. So the officials are trying to figure that out right now. Coach Brothers, who knows the rules as good as anyone in the state.
Making his case over there.
Making his case. A great, outstanding mid-state player at Brentwood Academy as a high school, where he prepped and then played for Vanderbilt. And they're going to call, did they call intentional grounding? They did, which is a loss of down. So they took that penalty and probably declined the holding, I imagine, which was smart, of course. Now it's 3rd down, and we have to get to Sawyer Brown Road on this end to get a first down. It's way back. Chandler, we got to get to 49. The ball is on the 13. Give us some quick math there, what that is.
Oh, Mike, you know I'm off the clock. You know
Okay. Okay.
you're going to
The
ask me
math
this.
mind doesn't work. We're going to give the ball up the middle. Is that King trying to
That is
carry?
King getting nowhere.
Nowhere. We're going to be a little extracurricular, and they may have thrown a little excessive action on BGA, and I think they did. The crowd reacted. I think the referees heard our crowd and said, you know, they're right. Let's throw the flag. So we're going to get a little bit of yardage knocked off that 3rd and 2 miles, and that's going
right.
that's big. That's 15. This makes this 3rd down play negotiable anyway. It's going to bring it all the way back out to the 30. So still a long way to go, but a lot better than it was.
Spence is
Both
lined up.
both teams sending in a lot of different people. Nashville Christian getting set. No, I'm sorry. Well, I saw that wrong. I was thinking 3rd down after that. And here's the punt. It's going to bounce, and BGA is going to let it roll. And that took a great roll. And punting that football was that 5 William Spence, who also does the kickoff. And Chandler, let's get that went down to the 15, to the 16, and the line of scrimmage was where?
I believe around the 20.
Well, they had brought the penalty up to about the 30,
true.
I think.
Penalty.
I
But-
tell you, he still got about a 60 or 70-yard punt off. That was – it had to be about a 55-yard punt. Of course, those of you at home can back it up and do the math better than we can. But BGA is now in business at 1st and 10, and they've got the ball back at the – looks like the 16-yard line, Chandler.
Oh,
The wind will probably hurt your glare there, doesn't it?
a little bit, but we're fine, Mike.
Yeah, we're trying to get our windows opened and closed depending on the end of the field, and so I have a nice view, but Chandler's blocked a little bit.
I'm the one with the glasses, so if anyone needs to be hindered, it should be me.
All right. Nashville Christian was called for the infraction of all sides. 1st down and 5, so 1st and short already for BGA. And now another whistle, and let's see what the officials call. Chandler, what's our count up to on our viewers out there?
Well, we've reached the hundreds, 102. So I guess they're liking the upbeat jokes, and well, I don't know. Maybe
No, I
we've
think
only
they just
told one
want
or two.
They just want to watch a football game, I think, Chandler.
Probably has nothing to do with us. I think
Yeah.
you're right. One can only hope.
That's right. I get out of the way. I just get out of the way. 11:19 to go, and it's 1st down and 5. I don't know what they called there. 1st down and 5. 11:19 to go. The crowd coming to life down below is chanting for the defense. BGA is going to pass. No, they give off up the middle. It was a nice fake, but it went for naught. And our front line there did a good job. Strickland hitting him first. But for those of you who joined a little late, both teams struck for long passes. BGA with a 36-yarder and Nashville Christian with a 48-yard touchdown from Matt McClary to Jalen Marsh, knotting the score. And so we're at a 7-7 deadlock, approaching the 10.5-minute mark. Here's the clock winding down, or winding down toward 10.5 minutes. BGA, 2nd and 5. That pass is going to be deflected at the line of scrimmage, and Edwards broke on it, kind of stumbled. I think he thought he had 6, and man, BGA is very fortunate that ball was deflected. I did not see who got the big hand up there. It was probably List or Adams there on that left side. BGA back to pass. Pass across the middle is complete, and he's going to get 1st down yardage as just a quick up and hit across the middle. And Donovan Smith with the stop there. believe that's Lucas Klein in there instead of, let's double check our numbers there. I believe it's List, Adams, Klein, and is that Humes and Guthrie? We are in a 5-2, and they're ready to rush. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback back to pass, rolling to the right. He's in trouble. Pass is incomplete. Nashville Christian trying to get to it in time, but not quite there in time. And big play there. William Spence on the hit. Now Richmond Flowers is back in, so they're alternating a couple of different players. I think coming out there was number 56, and who is that for us?
Be Kevin Bradley.
56. Kevin Bradley. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 10. BGA rolling to the right. Running out of real estate. Dumps it over here. Trying to make a one-handed catch. Number 20, Kraus. He was unsuccessful in doing that, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for BGA, and let's see if we can get another stop in a tie ball game here at the 9:33 mark. Starting to get a little breeze here in the press box. Hopefully the fans are cooled off, and for those 100-plus people joining us, sorry you couldn't get out to the game tonight, but we're glad we have the technology led by Andrew Atkins to bring you this.
Yes, and shout outs to Josh Barnett and Alan Binkley. We see you in the comment section. Any of our Eagle fans out there watching, please let us know who you are in the comments. We'd love to give you a shout out. So thank you, Josh and Alan, for repping the team.
All right. 1st down and 10. BGA pushing the ball back or out to the 42-yard line of themselves. And the ball is going to go up to the middle and bouncing out here to the right to the 45. He's going to break one tackle to the 50, and he's hit at the 49-yard line. And at the 9:24 mark, he's knocked out of bounds.
These microphones are great.
Yeah, these microphones
they
really pick up a lot of action. So anyway, it's 1st down and 10. The ball has gone down to the 48-yard line.
A lot of passion in the stands, Mike.
Yes, there is.
These Eagle fans haven't had a home game in quite some time.
They are very hungry. 1st and 10, BGA at the 48-yard line. Nashville Christian brings a 5-man front. They've got 8 men within a few yards of the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's in trouble. Saunders is way back to the right, gets a couple of yards, falling forward for a couple. Carson Guthrie in on the stop. Clock winding, 9 minutes, 8 seconds in a tie contest. Ball located exactly on the 46-yard line. Exactly 8 yards to go. So Nashville Christian trying to force BGA into a 3rd and long. Quarterback number 11, Brett Brown, gets the play call in from the sideline. Sets his team down. 2 wide outs to the left. Got a flanker right here. He's got a man in the backfield with him. They're going to throw the ball quickly. That pass was almost picked off, but we missed it. 40, 35, and just missing the play. Tyler Morris, it went somehow through his hand. Oh, I thought he had 6, or at least a deflection.
And William Spence with the saving tackle back there near the 35-yard line. Saved
the touchdown. Somehow it went through Tyler's hand. I mean, he was there. I don't know how it missed it. But I tell you, it's a lot easier to see that up here, because when you're out there and that ball's coming fast, it's hard to tell whether you're going to knock it down or try to take it in for an interception. It's 1st and 10. Ball pushed to the 33. They're in our territory again. BGA spinning out here to the right. Carrying the ball is Zach Flores, and he's going to be brought down by Carson Guthrie again on another tackle. Ball pushed from the 33 to the 31, just a pickup of a long 2. It'll be 2nd and a long 7. So Nashville Christian trying to bow up here. They set down 5 across the front. Carden and Strickland come in tight at the backer spots. Ball up the middle, then bouncing outside once again is Williams. Williams is tripped up on a nice open field tackle by sophomore Donovan Smith. And he saved a first down there, diving and getting the shoelaces. Nice open field grab there. It's going to be 3rd down and really closer to 5 to go. We're going to call it 3rd and 5. Ball is at the 28-yard line. BGA setting down, the clock down to 6.5 to go here in the first canto. 7-7. Brown back to pass. He's getting pressure, throws the ball back over here to the left. He's got a little running room, 30, 25, 20, pushing his way deeper into Eagle territory for a first down as the BGA faithful come to life. Cam Carden with the tackle, but not before. Big yardage taking that ball down. Chandler to the 17-yard line.
Very effective screenplay there, letting a couple of the defensive tackles rush straight to the quarterback, leaving the trailing running back off by himself to the left, and they were able to get a first down off of it.
Looked like we had good pressure, but they set us up nicely. 2 split to the left side. First down and 10. We need to bow up right here. BGA running up the middle, and nothing is there. Slamming him down. Harris Adams for a loss. We read that one perfectly. Our guys are a little mad after getting fooled on that last play. And so a nice loss of about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 13. The clock winding here toward the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. 7-7. And BGA with the drive. The ball originally at the 13. It's now been pushed back to the 18. That's not right. Ball was on the 17, I believe. Anyway, 2nd and long 12. There's a fumble. That ball is going to be pounced on by Harris Adams. Give it to the Eagles. I told him last week he was going to get a fumble. He waited till this week. And Nashville Christian with a chance before the half to take the ball in. 4:59 left. Nearly 5 minutes we have to take it in.
Mike, I was just about to say this has been a very even match, and now it's exactly even because both teams have fumbled and both have had a passing touchdown.
You could not ask for a more level ground for both these teams. Nashville Christian to the line. Senior Matt McClary. He's got Jamal King back there with him again. Let's see what the Eagles elect to do. Wide outs 2 to the either side. King up the middle, 25. Nice running, 30. He's going to pick up about 8. And great blocking up the front there. And King with the excellent pickup there. The clock, 4:45 to go. It's going to be actually 9. That's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 1 after the pickup of 9. Coach Brothers sending in the plays. Matt looking it over. Coach Brothers has got the play in. Nashville Christian taking a little time here. King back there with him again. Again, 4 wide outs, 2 to either side. We send a man in motion. Matt looking, waiting. Wants to throw across the middle. He's going to put it down and run. He's in trouble and is going to be sacked for a loss back to the 30. He had a primary receiver not open. Then a secondary receiver, Lane Sutherland, brought him down from the line position, and that's going to push the ball back to the 31. Looks like we've got to get to about we got close to 3 now to get. We were a yard away. Thought we'd throw them off with some play passing there. So Matt with the I formation behind him is going to hand to the back, and oh man, he is 0 plummeted, and that was LaRosby, is that right? And he plastered. So. And that's a 4th down, and you know, if it had a couple inches to go, you might go for it, but we can't here. That's going to be about 3.
Shame after that Great
Yeah.
first down run by King.
First down, 9-yard run, and we don't get to take advantage of it. So Spence once again, the punt, it goes over his head. We're in trouble. Ball goes back to 5, and William could have picked it up and maybe quick kicked it or knocked it, kicked it, or you kick it through the end zone for 2. You can't take a knee right there with it.
Not a lot of great options with a bad high snap.
Yeah, your 2 options in that situation, you either kick it out of the end zone and take a safety, or if you've got room, pick it up and try to kind of rugby it out of there, and he just fell on it, and so tough break. Now the turnover battle is in their favor, and they're down on the 5-yard line.
In other news, we've got 2 new shout-outs. I want to shout out Sawyer and Jake Foster. Thank you for supporting the channel and your Eagles.
All right, first down and 5. We're going to really have to bucket right here. 3:04 to go, first half. BGA ready to try to break this tie. They'll probably keep it on the ground. No, he's going to throw. First play, pass is complete, and he dropped it. They had 6, and they had us fooled.
Max Sale was smelling 6.
Right in his hands. I think he turned to take it in and lost control. So now, 2nd and 5.
Huge break for us.
That was an interesting play call. You see that a lot in college and pro, but BGA electing to go to the air on a down and out at the goal line. Unsuccessful, 2nd and 5. We're just under the 3-minute mark of the second quarter in a tie ball game at Nashville Christian. The Wildcats come to the line. The Eagles, they've got all 11 men within 5 yards of the football. Both teams in tight formation. BGA looking to take the ball up the middle, and Nashville Christian meets him initially, but he's then going to fall into the end zone. Touchdown, BGA. And they break the tie. Thought we initially had him hit, and Chandler, at my angle, I could not see who made the run.
Looks like it was number 2, Sean Williams.
Sean with a nice ankle releasing run, and the kick up for the extra point for BGA is going to be good, and they're going to take the lead 14-7 with 2:53 to go after a snap on the punt that went way over the head of our kicker and ended up being down at the 5-yard line. So we'll take a timeout with a score. Nashville Christian still with 2:53 left in the half. BGA 14, your Eagles 7. Back in a moment. Ready to resume action. BGA ready to kick off after taking the ball in on a very, very short drive after the gift given to them on the bad snap on our punt. And they only had 5 yards to take it in and took it in on the second down. And here's the kick. It's going to be short, and it's going to be caught by Marsh, the 20. Takes the ball in the middle of the field, and he's going to be wrapped up there just as he crosses the 30-yard line. And BGA had a little extra shove there, and they saw it. Good. About to say, Tennessee did that against Alabama this past year, and it wasn't near as bad as that one. And I was hoping that officials saw that and flagged them. I'm still having scar tissue emotionally from that Tennessee-Alabama game last year. So Tennessee will have the ball. Excuse me, Nashville Christian will have the ball. Tennessee will have it in a couple of weeks, hopefully.
You got the balls on your mind.
We've got a nice penalty pushing that ball all the way out to the 46-yard line of Nashville Christian. So Chandler, 54 yards, 2:47, plenty of time, and we have all 3 timeouts. We're in a good spot here to tie this thing up. King will be back there with Matt McCleary. We've got 3 wideouts to the right, 1 here to the left. Matt McCleary looking, waiting, and he's going to keep it. Now he's going to throw. Now he brings it down and pulls it down and gets a decent run. Picks up 4. All primary and secondary receivers were covered. He made a good choice in keeping that ball and didn't eat it for a loss, but picked up 4. And Nashville Christian is going to, or they're going to call a timeout. Well, there's going to be a timeout with a substitution. I guess a helmet came off. And now the clock is wound. It'll be 2:25 and running. Nashville Christian is 2:12 to go. 2nd and 6. Matt McClary is going to pitch wide here. And we're going to try to take that ball right. Who is that running that? It's that Martise Edwards. Martise Edwards is going to carry past the 50. He's going to carry out of bounds over there on the sideline. And we're trying to see, man, he had a good pickup there. He was close to the first down. It's 3rd and 1, and the clock is still running. He did not get out of bounds, but it is 3rd and short. We got to get this one. We got to get this 1 yard. We got to keep this thing alive. 3rd and 1. Ball on the 45-yard line. Matt McClary, quick snap. It's going to give to, they're going to call. Did they get a timeout? Yeah, BGA called a timeout right before we got the play off. And we had a first down. But with 1:26 to go, Nashville Christian down 7, but driving on the Wildcats from Franklin. BGA back in a moment. Nashville Christian ready to resume action. It's 3rd and 1, 1:26 to go. We're down 7, driving on the Wildcats from BGA. The ball on the 45-yard line. Matt McClary with an I formation behind him. And BGA jumped. They didn't. Yes, they did. And there's going to be an infraction. Offsides, and that's going to give us the first down.
That's right.
That will take that ball to the 40. Chandler, only 40 yards, 1:26 to go. We still have 3 timeouts. We have got a chunk of time with those timeouts left to score here. We're in really good shape, still 40 yards away.
Need to at least get in field goal territory.
See what Macy would do there.
That's right.
Hopefully we can take it on in to those pylons right behind the gym. Nashville Christian setting down. Coming out here is Jaden Satterfield. Matt McClary, your quarterback. He's going to take the snap, low snap. He's going to bounce out to the left side 40. We got another flag thrown in our backfield. Probably another holding call, and we're shooting ourselves in the foot there, Chandler, and that's eating up precious moments also. The clock will wound to the 1:18 mark and be killed at that point as the officials tell us we had, was it holding? I'm assuming it was.
I believe it was.
I looked away when the referee made the call. Yeah. And from the point of the infraction, taking it to the 50. So it's going to be, it looks like, 2nd and 19. We've got to get the ball to the 31, the ball right on the 50. Still got minute 18, but now that clock's running. We do have 3 timeouts left. We need a quick snap here and get this thing going. Matt McClary's got King in the backfield. Taking a little time here to get it off. Finally, the snap. Matt wants to pass. He's going to step up into the pocket. Pass is complete. And stepping out of bounds. And a good catch by William Spence, making up for that penalty. It will be 3rd down, but very much more manageable as they bring it across the way. It's going to be about 9. I think they've got to get to the 30. The ball is on the 39, making it 3rd and 9. So big play here. And I would say it's 4-down territory for the Eagles here with only 1 minute left, but still 3 timeouts in their pocket. Matt McCleary back there with King. We got 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Matt's going to come this way. He's got room to run. What's he going to do? He's going to pass, and it's incomplete. I thought he had running room. I think Coach Brothers thought he did too. But it was kind of in that in between, you know, because it wasn't wide open, and they would have closed on him. So, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'd like to have seen him keep that and see what he could have gotten. The clock is stopped at 54 seconds. The ball is on the 39. The first down marker's at the 30. It should be 39, Chandler, according to my math.
Yes.
3 to the wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Matt on a passing down. Wide side of the field to the left. He'll take it this way. Looking Weddy being chased. He'll put it down this time. 40, cuts it against the grain. He's got a little opening back to the other side. Cuts it back again. Takes it down to about 1 yard short. Are we going to call a timeout right here? We have 3.
Yes.
And we do. We get the timeout at the 39-second mark. The ball will be placed, it looks like, at the 31-yard line. I'm going to call it 3rd and 1. Excuse me, it's going to be 4th and 1, and it is 4-down territory. We'll be going for it. Good timeout right there by the Eagles. 2 timeouts left. And Chandler, our viewer number is growing. What's on the marquee now?
That's right. We had 140 at one point, but it's back to 133.
So a few people went to the refrigerator before the half. That's not a smart move because we're going to take it in. Don't ever leave that camera with time on the clock in a close game. But maybe some people got a little hungry. So here on senior night, 4th game of the year, the Eagles trying to stop a 3-game drought against a tough BGA team here at Keaton Field in growing and gracious Bellevue, Tennessee. 4th down and 1. The Eagles get their call from Coach Jeff Brothers. BGA grad, Vanderbilt grad, math major. So his math is down pretty good. All right, here we go. Big play here. Matt is going to be back there in the shotgun on 4th and 1. We've got a man in motion here. What are they going to do? They're going to give it to him. It's going to go to Marsh, and I believe he got the first down. We wanted a horse collar. He got it, but, boy, he was taken down at a rough angle there.
He was.
And I think we're going to have to – are we going to spike it? Let's see. He did get that first down. It's at the 29. The clock is winding. We have 2 timeouts left. They didn't wind it yet. The referees have still not wound the clock. Now it's going. Matt, low snap, back to pass. Steps up, throws the ball down and out. It is complete and dropped. It was in his hands for a second on a little down and out play by Spence. He couldn't keep his hands on it. It's 2nd down and 10. And our crowd is.
Or they're changing their mind?
Did they say he did catch it? Did he catch that ball?
We had 2 different officials signal 2 different things, but they're going
well,
with the
I guess the referee head umpire overruled him. 18 seconds to go, 2 timeouts left, and I think we just used the next one. We almost had to, and they're going to reset it to 21 seconds, I believe. So with 21 seconds left in the half, it looks like the ball is on the 18-yard line. So we're well within just an average distant pass into the end zone. We're well within somebody breaking a nice run, getting into the end zone or close. So big decisions, a lot of decisions here for Coach Jeff Brothers. 21 seconds to go. This has been a good ball game, entertaining for both sides. And the Eagles have their play as they come out, trying to knot this thing up before the first half. We really have, I tell you, for the situation in our country right now, we've got a good crowd. It's basically full with a little space here and there. Okay, First and 10. Ball located on the 19. It's basically first and 19 as far as the Eagles are concerned. Matt rolling out to the right. He's going to pull it down and run back against the grain, and they're going to pull him down. We're going to have to use another timeout with 14 seconds left. And now the next play is going to have to be a touchdown or an incompletion. A first down would give us a temporary stoppage. It's still showing we had 2 timeouts. I thought we were down to 1.
I believe you're right on that one.
So 14. Now they're calling. Okay, now they're going to take that second timeout off, I'm sure. 14-7. Hopefully you see our score there as Andy's put that up for us, doing a great job here. Doing our graphics and keeping the score and the clock for us here on the computer. And we'll keep it right here. Nashville Christian has taken advantage of the turnover. It's taken this ball down to it's after the touchdown we've driven. Excuse me.
Right.
And so we've gotten the ball down. We've used almost every second on that clock, and it's second down. Ball on the 17. Second and 8, ball on the 17. Matt will probably go to the end zone. He's throwing the ball deep down in the corner. It will be out of bounds. It's going to be third down. Trying to hit the ball in the corner, not a bad call. It's either an incompletion or a touchdown. Chaston Dixon was trying to chase that ball down. Made a good try for it. And again, we've probably got 2 plays, 8 seconds to go. Both of them will have to go into the end zone. Let's see what BGA elects to do. They're going to come to the line with basically a 3-man front, it looks like. And they've got a lot of people in the secondary. Matt back to pass. He's in trouble. He's got to throw it out here to the right. The ball is complete to the 10, to the 5, to the 4, to the 3. He's trying to get into the end zone. Did he get in as time ran out? Josh Strickland, touchdown, Eagles. He would not be denied. And as the clock ticked down, he kept churning and turning, stumbling, and finally breaks several shoestring tackles. I do not know why the officials are huddled up. He took that into the end zone for 6 as time expires, and they're going to come over, and I do not like the looks of this huddle at all. Coach Brothers is wondering why they're huddling. I thought he took it in. We don't have the advantage of a replay up here, Chandler. So the officials are gathering together.
Matt was lucky to get that one out.
Yeah, it's not the pass you wanted to throw, but he had to. He got it off, and then Josh just with second, third, fourth, fifth effort takes that ball in. And our crowd standing, waiting for the official call. And, boy, you never like it when they huddle this long. I don't know.
I mean, I wrote it down in pen that it already happened. So
yeah, you can't erase that.
They can't take it back.
I'm not taking that back. There's a flag over there in the end zone. They're calling something on us. I don't know what that call is. Coach Brothers is not really happy with this call.
We need to get some mics for the refs.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with what that call is. The half cannot end on a penalty. That's not correct either. We should have another chance.
And that's the end.
If that's a penalty on us, we should have another play.
I think that's what Coach Brothers is arguing right now with the head on.
I'm going to really be anxious to find out. Chandler, I may try to go down at halftime and see if I can find out what that call is. Right now, both teams are leaving the field, and it looks like nobody's coming back. So we're going to take a break here. It looked like Josh Strickland had made a 17-yard TD reception, and that's taken off the board, and then we don't get I don't that can't be a loss of down penalty. Therefore, a play cannot end, the half can't end or a game on a penalty. If it's on the offense, well, that may be what the play is. If it had been on the defense, that may have been what the play is, because you could get an intentional penalty and give yourself another play. So, ladies and gentlemen, I may have had that rule backwards. I try to pride myself on the rules, but I guess I messed it up. And I'm distracting from our cheerleaders routine right now by still barking about that last play there. But regardless, we're not going to get the play back. It's going to be 14-7, Nashville Christian trailing at Eagle Field, and that's our cheerleaders down below in their routine. We're going to stop at this point, Chandler, and we'll see exactly what that play was. Back in a bit. Back at Keaton Field in growing and gracious, beautiful Bellevue, Tennessee, Mike McPherson with Chandler Clark and our computer guru, Andy Wynn, our cameraman, Chase Wright. Under the direction of Andrew Atkins, we're bringing you action, and we've got a clarification on the last play. It is legal at all three levels of high school, college, and pro to push the ball carrier in, but we pulled him in. We had one of our players that grabbed Josh and pulled him in, which is illegal. So the other thing that we owe our apologies to the officials on that. And the second thing I was messed up on, I was thinking that we should have, since you can't end the half on a penalty, that would be if it had been on the defense. Had we not scored and a penalty had been on them, then we would have gotten a play with no time left. So our apologies to everybody in the stripes. They got it right. We didn't see that. And I don't know all the rules in football. I try to know all as many as I can, so I apologize on that. And thank all of you that gave some comments on that and trying to help us figure out what had happened also. So, Chandler, what's our viewer number up to now?
We are at 136.
136, very
That's right.
good. And so you can experience our mugginess, we recommend that you take your laptop outside and sit in the heat outside your home so you can experience the mugginess that we have here. We're grunting it out here in the press box. The middle press box is nice and air-conditioned where they keep the score. And they're over there wearing sweaters and you see snowflakes coming in. And we're over here in the stifling heat, but we're serving. And that's the main thing. So we're going to tee it up here. William Spence is going to be kicking it to BGA. Back for BGA, number 2, Sean Williams, very good junior running back athlete. And over on the other side, I believe, is Zach Flores, also a junior. So they've got some skill people coming back next year. So a very good ball game, very tight. We thought we tied it up there at the half on an outstanding play. But nonetheless, we're down 7, and hopefully we can get things cranked up here. We need to stop here quickly and take it over and take it back in. It was a great drive. We took it down right after they had scored after our mishap on the bad snap on the punt. And that was just a tough break. All right, William Spence ready to tee it up here. Nashville Christian in all navy blue, trimmed in white and the Auburn orange. The BGA in their traditional blue and gold. And the kick is going to be caught by Williams. 20, 25, looks for a seam, cutting back against the grain. 40, 45, breaking against the grain again. 50, but I think it's going to be called back. We've got a flag back at the 26, but outstanding jitterbugging by number 10, by number 2, Sean Williams. And the officials are looking back at the flag, and that ball is going to be taken. Chandler, it looks like they're going to take it back inside the 20. So we got a good break because they had an outstanding run that took it into our territory. So the penalty is marked at the 29, and they'll step it off. Okay, they're going to take it back to the 20. 1st and 10, they got 80 yards to pay dirt, and let's hope we can cancel their check. 1st and 10, BGA. List, Adams, Flowers, I believe Humes. Did we bring Guthrie up there? BGA running up the middle. Now he flares out to the left. We're pursuing, and a nice open field tackle by Tyler Morris Jr. Got his hand once again. He's had a couple of nice shoestring tackles to save big yards, and that's going to be a loss. Nice play by Tyler. Loss of 3. Takes it back to the 17, 2nd and 13. We've just started action. If you just joined us, we tied the ball game up in the second quarter. with a TD pass. First quarter with a 48-yard pass to Jalen Marsh from Matt McClary. We thought we tied it up at the half, but the TD was wiped off for an illegal play, assisting in the end zone. Our crowd coming to life down below. The pass is incomplete over the outstretched hands of Alex Krause, senior wide receiver, a little bit too high. And now 3rd and long. So this is the opportunity, Chandler, for us to get a stop here and get the ball back in pretty good field position. I want to thank all of those joining us out there and hope it's a convenient service that we're able to provide for those of you who are not able to get out to the game. And hopefully, as the season wears on, we can get more fans out here. Once again, we come with 5 across that front, and we're coming. We're sending everybody, and we played it beautifully on the rush. We played kind of a screen action to the left beautifully. We had everything played. There was nothing there, Chandler, and a big stop on 3rd down.
That's right. They got us on that screenplay in the first half, but we were not going to be fooled this time around.
Right. So that brings up a 4th and 13. Marsh and Edwards back to receive the punt. And if either one of them gets it up near the 50, they could take it home. Let's see. And he stumbles and falls. And now Chandler, once again, things even up. This game has had
balls on his knee. If he had stayed up, he could have maybe got a little more on it. But
a mirror image. We muff a punt situation. They muff one. And Chandler, it's down there around the 5-yard line as we had given to them. This game has been a mirror image. Both teams have been Siamese twins on how we scored, on drives, on turnovers, and now on muffs of punts or miscues. And we've got it down there on the 5 just like they did, and we can tie this thing up. And this game is really even Steven if we can take it in. We've got a full house backfield behind McClary. 4 backs. McClary, he's handing to number 3, and that's Martise Edwards pounding past the 5. Not a lot of yardage. Again, our angle is tough here.
Sure.
And looks like they're going to bring it over as they line it up. It's going to go inside the 5. He didn't get really more than about, looks like 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and about 3, I believe. It's inside the 5. It looks like it's on the 3. 2nd down and goal. Nashville Christian trying to knot this thing up early in the second half. Matt McClary barks out signals, takes the snap. It's going to go up the middle. This is going to be a touchdown. Martise Edwards, 2-yard run. Eagles. Cut it to 1 and ready for the point after. Nice run. We take advantage of their miscue. Macy set. She's already made 1. She can tie this thing up. She looks like a pretty rough woman from here in that football uniform. Soccer-style kicker, also plays soccer. Here's the snap. Ball down. That kick, ladies and gentlemen, is it going to make it? That kick, ladies and gentlemen, splits them. There's timeout on the field with the score. Nashville Christian knotting this thing up. The crowd on its feet. We are tied at 14. 10:06 to go. Chandler will be back with more action in a moment. All right, we're ready to go. And Chandler, we've got a good one here cooking at Keaton Field, nestled in the beautiful forest of Bellevue. And we are tied, ready for the kick. And it's going to be fielded at the 14, 15, 20, 25, 30. A little bit of a seam, breaking the ball outside the 38, and that's number 2, Sean Williams, brought down by the kicker, William Spence. So Macy Crampton has 2 points tonight, and they're both big because they have twice knotted this game. Macy also playing soccer for the Eagles, for the Lady Eagle soccer team. Number 23 is Lucas Klein. I apologize for not having you down there, Lucas. Excuse me. Don't think it was our fault. Okay, 4-man front. Guthrie comes over here to the left side. And we stack it up nicely right at the middle of the line. They unstack in the center there. It looks like meeting first was Darian List. Is that right? So we got some beef up front. Those are some big old boys, and they hit the weight room nicely. And our crowd is shaking the press box right now down below. 9:35 to go. Nashville Christian on defense. And now they set down in a really a 4-man front with a 3-linebacker set. And they're trying to take it out wide, and he's got a little running room, but we smack him before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Nice pop there by Harris Adams, and Harris has decided to take over the line. It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 9, forcing the pass situation.
Harris the Hammer. I think that's got a good ring to it.
That's a nice one, and he popped it. The crowd really coming to life here. Keaton Field, beautiful Friday, well, a muggy Friday night, but beautiful night for football. 2 wide outs to the right side. Quarterback, Brett Brown, waiting, looking, waiting. He's got time now. He's run out of the pocket. He's running just left. He's going to be brought down. Did he fumble that football? No, he did not. But he's brought down by Carson Guthrie. And we are going to get the ball on downs, hopefully, forcing a punting situation. Carson Guthrie with a nice open field tackle, bringing him down at an 8:15 mark, and we are running the clock. And the Eagle defense has come to life here with our crowd pushing them. A lot of motion of good pasture here. Sorry, I believe that was Chandon Dixon, number 23, excuse me. Fair catch, and that's going to be caught, fortunately, by Martise Edwards. And I think I'm standing corrected. Chandon Dixon is number 23. I got to get Lucas's number. Where's Lucas? He's number 50, okay. Sorry about that, Lucas.
Speaking of 50, our audience just reached 150
All right.
on the live stream, so thank you to
That's great. We're glad to assist
everybody watching.
our friends of Nashville Christian who could not come out and join us in person. And it's a great night for football, a little muggy, but very exciting action here in a tie ball game. Matt McClary wants to get the lead back. And we hand off straight up the middle, and that's going to be Jamal King, and they stack it up pretty good, not much there. BGA brought a decent group across the way. BGA and Nashville Christian don't have a huge rivalry, but we have met them at haven't beaten them in a while. So this would be a good night to start that. I'm right. Lucas Klein is number 23.
Must have switched jerseys on us.
Yeah,
so we
I
didn't
guess
get the memo.
So I knew that was him.
Sure looked like him.
Right. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Matt's going under center. Hasn't done that much tonight. He's going to give the ball off to Strickland. Strickland left side. Again, they punch it up after it. We might have gained 2, if that. It's going to force a 3rd and long. So BGA really rammed the right side of their line. And we actually pushed ahead for 3. 2nd and 7. Marsh checking in along with King. Matt McCleary now back in the shotgun formation. Jamal King behind him. He's wanting to pass. He's throwing the ball on the down out. It is complete. It's caught over there by number 13, Jalen Marsh. Jalen Marsh makes a nice move, but I don't think he made enough for the first. Looks like we're going to be a yard short. Let's see what the Eagles elect to do.
Alex Krause there with the first down saving tackle.
Boy, it's going to be less than one according to the marker on the far side. Are we going to possibly go for it?
They're keeping him out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for it on fourth and a short one at the 33-yard line. They're coming quickly to the line. The official then moved the ball up forward. Ought to measure now. Maybe we got it. Okay, Matt with a very quick huddle is out of there with them. And now what are we going to do? Long count. We still going to snap it? We're going to call timeout. Coach Brothers wasn't sure he wanted to do that. Let's see. That would be a big, big play. So we'll take a quick timeout here. Back in a moment with our score. Nashville Christian knotted at 14 with BGA. 5:29 to go, third quarter. Back in a moment. We are going into punt formation after all.
Wise choice.
BGA ready to receive. And just got notification. I may have called BGA good pasture a while ago. I hope I didn't do that, but I may have. My apologies out. They do have the same colors. And they're both cats. One's Wildcats, one Cougars. So when I see a Wildcat and a Cougar at a distance, they look very similar.
If I see either of those, I'm typically running the other direction.
Right.
Instead of analyzing the.
But we are playing BGA out of Franklin tonight. Okay, we received a 5-yard penalty and set to punt. Oh, man, we just got it off. It's going to take a bounce at the 43. It's going to be picked up by the back. He's running down the sideline 50. He's going to step out of bounds. Back, see, they're going to bring the ball all the way back to the 49, it looks like. And BGA will have their scrimmage at that point. 5:19 to go. Tough, tight ball game. We've had a lot of interesting action. 4 touchdowns, 2 by each team. Both teams scored on long passes in the first quarter. Both teams scored from the 5-yard line after mishandling punts. And so it's just been a very copycat game and really 2 evenly matched teams. It shows it on the scoreboard. It shows it on how they both scored. Very very unusual, very, very unique, but kind of cool. So BGA set scrimmage from the 49 of themselves. Brown, he's in trouble, but they've got a penalty. Boy, Harris Adams was back there again. Illegal procedure before the play. I tell you, Harris, when he gets one arm on you, that's like 4 arms of 4 normal people. A lot of strength. That front 4 really hits the weight rooms, and hopefully they're going to get a little more confidence after this game. I know they're frustrated after those first 3 games. But, you know, it takes one game to kind of get you back on track, and that's what we're hoping happens tonight. Coach Brothers is talking to the official over here on the sideline, but we've got a 1st and 15. So 1st and long. Brett Brown, quarterback, is going to give to the back running wide Zach Flores. We're going to pound him and knock him down, hitting him Martise Edwards. Nice open field tackle on a very athletic Flores. Tyler Morris was in on the help there, and that's going to push the ball back a little bit more. And and it's going to be actually back to the 44 and 2nd down and 15. 4:48 left. Crowd really active below us. BGA to the line. Fearsome foursome front for Nashville Christian, ready to pursue the quarterback. See if he elects to go to the air. And they're going to go to the air. Slant across the middle is incomplete. Tyler Morris timed it nicely then, deflecting a slanting pass attempt to Kraus. The ball was really thrown on line, on the money, and Tyler played it nicely because that was a completion if he doesn't get there.
Those effort plays sometimes, Mike, are all the difference.
And 3rd and 15, big play there. And so we stop a first down, hopefully can take advantage of it here on 3rd down. Aiden Humes out and Lucas Klein back in. We got our big 4 up there as we rotate a couple linemen. Brown back to pass. He's got time. Throwing the ball down and out, and another deflection, this time by number 22. And ladies and gentlemen, excellent play by Jamal King. I hope I had that right, did I?
I believe it was Kevin Fung.
Was it Kevin?
That's right. We don't want to take that away from Kevin. He's
Was
going to
that
be upset.
Kevin? Did Kevin make the play? I'm sorry, I saw 20-something. So Kevin,
He's going to be mad at you on Monday if you took away
Jamal,
his
one of y'all are going to be
deflection.
mad at me, yeah. So we'll say both of you did it. 4th and 15. We are back with 2 skilled players, Edwards and Marsh. Let's see which one gets it. They both want it. And the kick's going to come over here and be fielded on the sideline. And making that catch was that Jaden Satterfield caught the ball 4 yards deep just in front of the cheerleaders. I know one of the cheerleaders was getting ready to make a play for it, called a fair catch. Ball's going to go to the Eagles at the 38-yard line. So we've had a couple of stops here by either team. And on 1st down and 10, we will take over at our 38. So the game is kind of settled in here. Lots of good action, also some miscues, but a really good high school football game, single A action here in Bellevue. Matt McCleary under center. He's going to give this time to number 7, and running with the ball is Dion King, brother of Jamal, and Dion with a couple of yards, pushing it past the 40, kind of got about 4 on his own, maybe 3.5. It's going to be 2nd and short 6. Or long 6, short 7. Nashville Christian to the line. Sending Satterfield out wide to the right. Spence wide to the left here. Flanker on the right side. Ball's going to go off to King again. He's the 45, breaks 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Dion King goes 40, no, he goes 53 yards for 6. Touchdown, Eagles. Breaking the tie at the 3:24 mark. And I mean, our left side of the line blew a hole open with dynamite. And Macy Crompton can give us a 7-point lead. She's 2 of 2 on the night, looking to give us a 7-point lead. What a great run there and great blocking. Macy set the sidewinder, approaches. She kicks that ball. That kick, once again, is good. She's 3 of 3. There's timeout on the field. Nashville Christian has taken the lead at the 3:24 mark, 21-14 over our visitors from BGA after the sterling run by King, and that was the D King that time. Excellent play blowing off the left side of that line. We'll be back in a moment. The kick is going to go all the way into the end zone. Outstanding kick. And, boy, you don't see that a lot in high school ball. And William really got a hold of that one and got a nice roll and took that 60 yards. And it's going to come out to the 20. So that's always sweet. When you get a touchback at the high school level, it's quite significant. All right. BGA in business back at their 20. They're now trailing for the first time of the game. Glad I could finally say that. 3:24 to go. BGA in the shotgun. Brown, good-looking quarterback, good athlete. Waiting. No, his counterpart's in there, Miller Barnett. Barnett tried to get outside, couldn't do it as they do a little platooning at that spot. And Chandler, could we see who made the hit over there on the far side?
That looks like number 9. Looks like Donovan Smith.
All right, Donovan with a nice play there. No gain, 2nd and 10, as Miller Barnett had come in there, also a junior. BGA is returning a lot of skilled people for next year, so they'll be tough. Barnett stays in there at quarterback. He's got 2 wide outs to the right side. He's got a flanker left, a running back beside him. Nashville Christian, 4 down, 3 linebackers. Crowd alive. He's going to keep it to the left. And there's a penalty in the backfield. He doesn't get a whole lot of yardage, but I think they're going to whistle it and bring it back for probably a holding in the backfield, and that's what it is. So we get a nice break there. So it's going to be 2nd and long here. That ball will be marched back inside the 15-yard line. So Nashville Christian with an opportunity, if they can contain them, could get great field position on the exchange on flipping the field. Ball taken to looks like the 13-yard line, and it will be 2nd and long. We've got our front 4 up there massed to rush. Now they're going to bring the ball back and spot it. They've realigned the line of scrimmage. Now he's respotting it again. Not sure what. Okay, again, our angle is so tough here. I know it's outside the 10 and short of the 15. It looks like back on the 11. But it's 2nd and long. Crowd stomping below us. BGA is going to run the ball to the right, cutting back to the left, and he's got running room. He's trying to break away. We're pursuing, but he is breaking it out for a good run, good action over there on that side. And he's going to get back a lot of that penalty. That was Sean Williams, also a junior. Man, I'm looking at a lot of juniors on this roster for the Wildcats. So the ball back to where it was. We start all over. It's 3rd down, though. 3rd and 10. So we can force a 3 and out. We're going to get a good exchange there on flipping the field. BGA is going to send 4 receivers, 3 to this side, 1 to the left. He's got a running back beside him. He's probably going to pass, and he is. Back to pass. They're going to screen over here. Again, we don't pick it up quite as well. Hopefully we got him before the 1st down marker. He's going to be rolled out of bounds, I believe, short, but we didn't pick it up quite as well then, and they executed that nicely. We did have the pressure, but we didn't have the guys to flood over there. Cam Carden with the stop. Fortunately, we should still get good field position. We did roll him out a couple of yards short of the 1st, so the ball will be at the 28-yard line, forcing the punt. And we're only sending back Martise Edwards. And Martise, I told him earlier, he's going to break one. Let's see if this is the one. And Martise is going to signal for a fair catch. And, boy, he fumbled that ball. And BGA is going to get it. He signaled for a fair catch and then mishandled it. So a tough one for Martise. So he's not returning that one. And BGA is in business. Good pasture in excellent position to take this in and tie it up. They're all the way down at the 33-yard line without much effort. So our big four across the line is going to have to step it up here. We got to cover these guys on these screens and flare passes. Brown's back in. And let's see if there was motion. The flag comes in, thrown on the side of BGA. The official hollering across at the head umpire who signals offside. So they lined up inappropriately. So that's a break that we needed here. Nice cool breeze coming in a little bit here.
Fan of that.
Again, we're challenging all of you inside in your nice cool air condition. Take your laptop, your phone outside and enjoy the muggy weather with us. Ball at the 38-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15, 1st and long. 1:37 to go. Clock getting late in the third quarter. Still a lot of football to be played. BGA, almost everybody flooded this way, and they're going to come this way. Here's the pitch. Nashville Christian is there, but we don't quite make the play where we wanted. But not a bad open field tackle by William Spence coming up from the secondary and stopped what could have been a significant gain. They get back to the 35, still 2nd and 13, so we've still got 2nd and long. Brown bringing the play there. This tall, slender junior brings his team to the line. Now they're going to flood everybody off to the left. Nobody here on the short side. Running back Williams does line up to the right. Flanker left. And they're going to go up the middle to him, and we snuffed that out. Martise coming all the way up and assisted there. Excellent job coming up. Chandler sneaking in from the secondary. And we've got a 3rd and 13 ball on the 35. I would imagine, Chandler, this is 4-down territory for most high school teams. So they'll probably go for it. Although, I don't know, if they kick it out of there and get it back down inside the 10, they might choose that. But we need a stop first before we talk about a punt. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 to the backfield with Brown. The junior quarterback barks out the signals. He's looking at a 4-man defensive front, Nashville Christian. Here they come. The pass down and out is incomplete off the outstretched hands of the diving receiver who made a nice attempt for the play. It's incomplete. And he may have injured himself over there, and I did not get his number. He made a really nice stretch and attempt over there on the play. And so, sorry, we need to get our camera turned toward our huddle. And that's number 18, and that was Daniel Mora trying to make a nice play. So we're going to try to get our camera pushed over to our guys with the coaches. Now they're breaking up, and it's going to be 4th down. Thank you. Good job. Chase our cameraman. And that ended the half. And we're going to take a brief timeout. We have a 7-point lead over the Wildcats of BGA at Keaton Field in Bellevue, Tennessee. And we'll be back with the 4th and final quarter, and we'll see what BGA elects to do. Big play call here, back in a moment. BGA, it looks like Brown is in there. Is he going to punt? Yeah, they're going to punt. So BGA elects to try to pin us deep. And let's see what happens here. High snap, he gets it away. He's going to angle it high. It's going to hit a short punt. He gets a roll, though. It's going to drop at our 9-yard line. Not a great punt. initially, but he got a nice roll, and that's exactly what they would have wanted. So Nashville Christian, be great, Chandler, for them to eat up about 6 or 7 minutes on a drive, stick it in, get a 2-touchdown lead, and that'd make it tough for BGA. But we're a long way from doing that. We're 91 yards away from that, but we've got some skilled people and some breakaway skill men that can do that. So after the punt, Nashville Christian the line, 1st and 10 at their own 9, deep in the shadows of their own goalpost. Matt in the shotgun. He's got 2 out wide to the left. And he's going to give that to Morris. Morris pounds kind of on his own past the 10. I think they're going to give him up to the 11, 2nd and 8. I'm sorry, I thought that was number 1. That was number 7, Deion King, who made the great breakaway. And I missed part of that 7 there. Again, math has always been a struggle for me. Going back to my Antioch days. Okay, 2nd and 8. Matt McClary. He's got King back there again. Deion gets it, stutter stepping. Gets a couple of yards on his own, trying to push it toward the 15, and they shove him back. Forward progress will actually be short of the 15. Looks like it's going to be about the 13 as they line it up. 3rd down and about 7. So let's see if we elect to go to the air here, deep in our own territory. Clock ticking down, not a factor at all at this point. Still 10:45 to go, a lot of action left. Matt McClary's got 4 wide outs, 3 to the far side, 1 on this side. See what Matt does. He's going to pass. He's rolling to the left, looking, waiting. He's going to keep it. He's going to throw across the middle. That pass, fortunately, is too high and not intercepted. But it will force what BGA, I almost called him good pasture then, what BGA wanted. And so if they flip the field, they should get at least out to the 50-yard line, if not better, after this exchange. So we line up with the clock dead at 10:30, 7-point lead. Crowd a little subdued after a lot of action there in the 3rd quarter, with Nashville Christian taking the lead for the first time. We're set for the punt. William Spence gets it off, and let's hope it hits somebody on their team. It hits at the 46 and will be down there. So about what we thought, they'd get it out near midfield. So BGA is going to take over at that point, and they bring their offense out. They're 46 yards away from tying it, 10:20 to go. So let's hope our crowd down below will bring the Eagle defense to life. BGA bring in the other quarterback, number 10, Miller Barnett. So they make another change here, coming in across the way with A.J. McLemore, another junior. BGA to the line, 1st and 10 at our 46. Crowd trying to roll the sound in down below. 1st and 10. Barnett's going to give to his back. He's going to be clogged up in the middle, trying to lunge forward. Sean Williams, not much there. They may give him 2 yards forward progress. Nice push by that front alignment of Nashville Christian. I think Darian List with the initial hit. 2nd down and 8. He got 2. Ball located on the 44 of Nashville Christian. Big possession in this game. Now the clock starting to look a little more of a factor. It ticks to 9:40 on this play. Barnett gets a muff roll, rolling to the right. He's going to have to keep it. 45-40, picks up good yardage and gets a 1st down, leaping past the 35 to the 34. And nice run by him. A little shaken up. Let's see if they platoon him out of there. And first down for BGA. So they push that ball just to about the 34-yard line. Barnett.
Yep, you called it.
Yeah, he does come out. Brown will come in. 9:24 to go. It's getting interesting now. BGA on a drive. They got the ball after the punt at the 46. They push it to the 34. 1st and 10. Nashville Christian trying to bow up here. Snap. Keep. Pitch to the left side. Looking for the seam. Nashville Christian closes it. Wants the holding call, and they got it. The crowd down below us, Chandler, called for it. The referee looked up at our fans, said, "You got it," and threw the flag. Big call there, holding. I tell you, it's just hard for these kids, just like in the pros. It's just, you don't want that guy to get by you, and you stick that arm out and grab that jersey. And as one mom down below says, they're doing it every time. And it's aggravating. They won't call it every time, and she saw it every time. Ball pushed back to the 43. That's going to be 2nd and I guess that's about 20. Is that right? Should be 2nd and 20. Now the crowd really alive. Good pasture. Usually floods everybody one way or the other. They're now to the long field, and Coach Brothers had to take a timeout and is not happy with whatever we had lined up, because this is a big play. Even though it's 1st down, it is long. So we'll take a brief timeout also. With a score, your Eagles in the navy blue 21, BGA in the white and blue and gold 14. All right, good passer. Ready to resume play. It's actually 1st and 18. That's an unusual amount of yardage needed on a 1st down. 43, but we'll take that. Brown looking to pass. Pumps, throws it out here. That pass is going to be caught, but the receiver stumbled and is going to actually lose a yard. And it's going to be 2nd and 19. So, fortunately, the pass for Nashville Christian was a little beyond an easy reach, and he had to try to keep himself upright and stumbled, couldn't do it. So it's really close to 2nd and 20 now. Ball right on the 45. BGA. Now we're down to 8 minutes when this play gets underway. 3 flooded this way, 2 this time to the short field. Brown, the junior, takes it, looking. Passes, is it intercepted? It is intercepted. Martise Edwards. Martise the 25 to the 30. He's got blockers. Cuts away, breaks another tackle to the 35. He's to the 40. He's down the sideline of the 45. Stiff arms a man at the 50. Is hit late. Did they call it? No. Yes, they did. They called it late. They've got a 15 yards tacked on from the 45. That'll push the ball down to the 30-yard line. Great run. And he also ate up about 20 seconds on the clock with that play. Big play, Martise Edwards. I think Martise is more than made up for that mishandling of the punt.
Absolutely.
Great job at coming back, and as we say in coaching, make the next play. You mess up, come back and make the next play, and Martise has made more than the next play. So Nashville Christian has flipped this field, changed the momentum, and that's a real downer for our guest from Franklin. And this penalty should take it inside the 30. He's still walking. He stops at the 30, and I think that's where he's going to place it. He wants a football. And we've got 30 yards to go. Matt McClary coming in. We finally got Chuck Madden. Finally gets the ball in. Chuck, take those home with him if you don't watch him. Ball down to the 30. 1st and 10, Nashville Christian. We've got Strickland in the backfield along with Jamal King. Let's see who it goes to. It's going to go to Strickland, right side, 30, 25. Try to get outside, bounce nicely though. He's going to pick up about 7 from our angle. We can't really say for sure. And now we've got a late flag, and I'm not sure who that was on. I believe they're talking to our guy, and I think that's on our guy. And Coach Brothers is not happy, and he's going to sub out here. Got a big play there, and Coach Brothers not happy at all with what happened. So we get a 15-yard personal foul after the play, so we lose the benefit of the late hit BGA did. So that's going to push the ball back. Totally unnecessary play. Pushing the ball back to the 38-yard line. Coach Jeff is not happy. The player will remain nameless to protect the anonymity. So 2nd down and long. We got about 18 to go, 7:23 to go. Right side. Is that Strickland? That
Yes.
In the old days, that's tearaway jersey. It'd be ripped off back in the 70s. It's still on him, though. That jersey would have had no hope back in the 70s. So still going to be 3rd and long. Ball at the 38-yard line. We got to take it, I think, to the 21. 3rd and long. BGA with a 5-man front. Matt McClary looks over the action, sees what he wants, and he's going to be back to pass. He wants to throw. He's chased out of the pocket. He may have to eat it, and he does. Nobody open. Good. BGA flooded the secondary. Excellent job there flooding the zones and pushes the ball all the way back to the 44. So we've got 4th and a mile. And let's see if William can kick it in the creek. The snap. And he's going to squib it down there. It's hit the 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Can they fall on it? They could not do it in time.
Oh.
They tried to down it, made a great effort at the 1, trying to. Jamal King was down there, and they tried to get it. Couldn't quite. I tell you, that would have been a biggie. That would have put them 99 yards away. But as it is, Good Pasture will have the ball at the at the 20. They got 80 to go. Well, Nashville Christian has the advantage, the field position and the lead and the clock. 3 things you want. Let's see if they can bow it up here with our 4-man front going down. Good Pasture. That's going to be wide, deflected, and we almost got a deflection. We wanted a holding call while the ball was live, and I tell you, I don't know if I've ever seen that before where you could have almost had not pass interference on the offense, but holding after the ball had been deflected. But no call. We'll take that, though, at 2nd and 10. 6:05, the clock killed at that point. So Good Pasture is not playing us tonight. BGA is, and BGA will come to the line. These colors and cats are killing me. Sorry. Our crowd alive. BGA from Franklin is set down at the 20. They give to the right. Trying to get out wide is Williams, and he gets good yardage down the sideline, and we still never grabbed him, and he's going to get 1st down yardage and make up the deficit, and they've now pushed the ball out to the 35 and kill the clock at 5:58. So with just under 6 minutes left, BGA, they need 65 yards to pay dirt. They've got 3 timeouts. So big possession here for the Wildcats. They set down with 2, split to the left, a wide receiver slot, then they bring 2 over here and a tight end to the left and a flanker. But they run back to the right with the quarterback keep to the right side, and we pop him. He's going to lean forward, though, and get close to 5, falling forward on his own. Miller Barnett, the other quarterback in this duo of quarterbacks that they exchange. And so he got right at 5. He's on the 40. They're 60 yards away. It's 2nd down and 5. Your clock after this play will be down near 5 minutes. BGA floods 2 to the left, none to the right side on the far side. Flanker left. Halfback to the right. They're going to give to him. He's going to be thrown down in the backfield. Aiden Humes sniffed it out. Tracked him down, and a big, big loss for BGA. Back to the 35. Now we're back to where we were. 3rd and 10. Clock now under 5. Ticking. They've got 3 timeouts left. Still plenty of time for BGA. But a big play by Aiden. The big front 4 there. List, Adams, Humes, and Guthrie right now. Guthrie doesn't go down in the stand. No, now they're bringing 5 up. They're bringing they're going to back off a little bit. And the quarterback is going to have that ball deflected. Did he go back and catch it? No, we did. No, we didn't.
Oh.
Man, that ball hung up there. Both teams had a chance.
Spence ran after it.
I thought we got underneath it. Coach Brothers is saying he got both hands on the side of it and brought it in.
It's unfortunate we don't have a replay.
And that's one of those ones that would be replayable in college and pro. Now, I don't know what the penalty is. It would be 4th and 10.
I believe they called an illegal forward pass.
Yeah, he went past the line. I was thinking he had gone a little too far. So, boy, that puts us in good shape. I can't imagine them going for it this deep in their territory. So we've got a big play there on that play.
I don't know, with 4:20 down a touchdown, they might think they might not be getting the ball back after this possession.
That's a good point. And, yeah, because we're going to try to ground all that yardage out and run that clock off. 21-14.
Looks like they are lining up for a punt.
Got 3 great manners down there. Looks like we got Grayson Bonds. Is that the Oberbreckling? And Quinn down there with Bonds. Done a great job getting these boys moisture. They're going to rugby it out of there. It's going to hit the 40, and they're going to get a nice roll. That thing's going to go all the way inside our 25, but we've got it. We'll take a timeout. 4:10 to go. 7-point lead. National Christian over BGA. Back in a moment. Nashville Christian in business, wanting to grind out that clock. 4:10 to go. 2 first downs will end this game. A 3 and out will keep BGA in it. Let's see what we call. Matt under center is going to hand off. Is that King cutting back against the grain? Excuse me, Strickland, I apologize. And he's going to get past the original line of scrimmage. Looks like he'll lunge forward for about 3. He's out past the 25. Looks like it's on about the 27. More importantly, that clock is running. He got a good 3 on his own. They actually put it down on the 26. It'll be 2nd and 7. We are taking our time. It's down by the time this play's over, we will be at the 3.5-minute mark. Matt takes his time. We're actually at that point right now. Matt goes under center. He's going to pitch out here wide right to the 25 to the 30, carrying for us, number 3, and that's Martise. Edwards carries it to the 27, and BGA is going to have to call a timeout. And they're going to call that with 3:15 to go. And third down, they bring the ball in. They're going to spot it on the 27. We're going to keep it here with you for just a second. It's on the 27, and it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6, 3:15 to go. Both teams huddled with their coaches. And if we elect to run, we keep it on the ground and force BJ to call another timeout, or we take a chance with a pass. And, of course, the old-timey coaches used to say on a pass, 2 bad things can happen out of 3. So we'll see what Coach Brothers does. I've seen him call for the pass in situations like this in the past. So we'll see what he elects to do. The man that this field is named after, Coach Donnie Keaton. He was a longtime coach here. He also was a football coach at Ezo Harding when I was basketball coach there, and I saw him throw the ball in situations like this before. So both of these coaches, gunslingers. Let's see what Coach Jeff Brothers elects to do here on 3rd and 6. Everybody is in tight, looking like a running play. We've got an I formation. Matt McClary is going to get to the left side, and we're going to be stuffed up there carrying the ball. It looked like it was Edwards. He's going to be short of the 30. They call timeout immediately and will force a 4th and long 3. Let's call it 3. Ball on the 30. And so we don't need a mishandling of a snap here. Both teams have done that. Both teams have given away 7 points on very similar plays, giving the ball back to the other at the 5, at their own 5, resulting in short drives for scores. Fortunately, Nashville Christian, if you're an Eagle fan, has got a 3-2 touchdown lead, 21-14. Macy Crompton has hammered home 3 extra points and has done an outstanding job.
This has been a great night for our offense. In the previous 3 games, we had only amassed 19 total points, and we already got 21 tonight, Mike. So
yeah.
I know Coach is at least going to be happy with the offensive production.
Right, and to hold a good BGA team to 14 at this point is also good. So this is a game we can build on. We can build a lot better on it if we'll hold on. But still, 3:07 to go, a lot of fireworks ready to be lit. Let's see if William can get this ball out of there. Let's see if he tries to kind of rugby it out of there or lift it high. Sean Williams, Jr., is back to field it. He'll stand at his 30. Williams at his 18. He'll hit it inside the 25. Here's the snap, and he gets it just away. Ball's going to hit the 38. It gets our roll, and it gets a good roll and eats up the clock down to the 25, and the clock rolls inside 3. So we got really what we wanted. We forced a 75-yard field for them to run to score at 2:57. Big, big play. William got it just over the outstretched hands of the rushers and takes that ball on the roll back to the 25. All right, our crowd ready to come to life down below. BGA, 1st and 75 for a touchdown. Got 2 wide outs, everybody else in tight. They're going to throw. No, they're not. They're going to fumble the football because eating him alive was number 56, Kevin Bradley. And we did recover. I did not see who got on it. New student Kevin Bradley being met by Coach King, liking what he saw And we can take a few snaps and end this thing. So BGA has just dug themselves a deep, deep hole. Nobody was there, and that coverage gave Kevin time to wrap him up, and then I'm not sure who pounced on the fumble. I don't know if we can get that or not.
I unfortunately missed it as well, so
Matt,
I apologize about that.
Matt under center is going to give to Edwards. Edwards will pound the right side of the line, and they bring the ball in across the way and spot it at the 12. He got a good run. 2nd and 5. Probably about 4.5. 2nd and long 6. 2:25 to go. After this play, we will be under 2 minutes. Matt taking his sweet time, bringing the team to the line. They will set down at the 2:12 mark. Matt looks over, now goes under center with Aiden Humes, and is going to give to Martise. Stutter steps 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Eagles. Martise Edwards, 12-yard run. Hopefully that is the door slammer, the nail in the coffin. The fat lady singing. The raps. Hopefully that's it. Macy in for her 4th attempt. Matt McClary to hold for the first female player in Nashville Christian history. She's had 3 on the night. Does she have 4? The snap, the kick. Ladies and gentlemen, give her 4 extras. She knocks it down to Charlotte Avenue. Nashville Christian 28 with Macy Crompton knocking home her 4th extra point. BGA 14, 2:01 to go. Back in a moment. All right, we are on the happy side of a Nashville Christian bench, taking a 2-touchdown lead to the 2:01 mark. And we have really put BGA in a deep hole. They have a long way to go and only 2 minutes to do 2 touchdowns. Nice kick, fielded at the 11. Ball back to the 15, the 20. Running out of room, he's going to be shoved out of bounds back at the 15-yard line, and meeting him first, number 2, Josh Strickland. Tell you, it's been a good ball game. The clock is down to 1:55. BGA in a world of hurt. They're going to bring it into the 23, so they got 78 yards if my math is correct. And only 1:55, not only to score once, to score twice, and to make 2 extra points with an onside kick thrown in between. So there's a lot of stuff they've got to do to have a chance to send this to overtime. They're going to send 3 wide to the right. They brought Barnett back in. 1 wide to the left. He'll go to the air, back to pass. Across the middle and just dropped. Mora had it in his hands, then dropped it. And 2nd down, the clock killed at 1:52. Nashville Christian, they're going to send 4 strong and then have 7 in the secondary here, hoping to flood the open areas of the zones. Good passer will send 3 to the far side, 1 this side. We set down 4 to rush. Man-to-man coverage, 2 deep in the secondary. Pass this time way over the head. BGA really out of sync on their passing here in the second half. They had some good strikes in the first half. They're struggling here, and they're down to 2 plays. 3rd down and 10, 1:48 to go. That front 4, you got Lucas Klein in there, along with Harris Adams, Kevin Bradley, and who else we got in there? Is that Aiden Humes? No, Aiden is not in right now.
It's Lucas Klein on
Lucas
number
Klein,
23.
yes. All right, they sit down. Got man-to-man coverage on all the wideouts. And then we've got 2 deep in the secondary, Tyler Morris and William Spence. Back to pass. Barnett's in trouble. And he's in more trouble because he was wrapped up into the grasp of number 53, Darian List. Throwing for a loss. And BGA with the clock running. 1 timeout left is down to their last hurrah. It's 4th and 14. And this is it. They've got to capitalize on a first down play here. And we're kind of just pinning our ears back and bringing that front 4. I tell you, we're not blitzing, but they come in like a blitz. I'd hate to have to block any one of those guys. 4th and 14. They got to have a nice play connection here. Barnett has got more time this time. Throws, just overthrows his receiver. He had him. That's going to wrap it up at the 1 minute, 1 second mark. We're going to get our first win, but let's take a couple of knees. Chandler, we're going to sign off kind of quick, so let's do some thank yous here. Chase Wright did a great job tonight filming. Andy Wynn, our computer guy, keeping up with the scoreboard and the graphics on your screen. And he works the entire time because our equipment is not tied into the scoreboard, so he has to adjust the time constantly. All this under the direction of a great American, Andrew Atkins. Wears many hats at Nashville Christian, has stolen a few of them probably. We're going to go into victory formation, which is the sweetest phrase in football. And we go down with 1 minute left. Chandler, thanks for coming in. It's been a long time since we've gotten to do this and had to wait 3 weeks into the season to get together.
Yes, and of course I'm very happy that it comes on Nashville Christian's first win of the season as well.
Right, and I was a little rusty. We kind of rushed to get all this together here at the last second because we have to teach till 3 o'clock. They're paying us to do that now. So I did not get a lot of this stuff ready. We're going to take one last knee. That's going to do it. We'll mass to take no more knees. We'll mass to go shake hands. We get a good win against a good team. This is a good football game, 28-14. We'll recap. We scored first after they did with a 48-yard pass from Matt McClare to Jalen Marsh. Then we didn't score in the second quarter. They did. Then we're going to score 2 touchdowns in the third. At the 10:06 mark, we had a 2-yard run by Martise Edwards, and then an electrifying 58-yard TD run by Dion Lights King. And then in the fourth quarter, Martise capped it with a 12-yard run. And again, Marcy Crompton nails home 4 extra points, and those were big. Both teams at midfield for a prayer. Great to see that. Great sportsmanship by the BGA staff and kids. And we wish them a great year also. Chandler, we had, what's our total of viewers tonight? What was our max?
I saw it up at 167, 169.
169.
So thank you to all of
and
those.
Yeah, and because we get $10 a person for everybody that signs up.
Oh, you weren't,
we
supposed
wish
to tell them that, Mike.
we don't, but we wish. So I'm sure we'll have a lot of more people watch it on Saturday on YouTube. But Mr. Andrew, thanks for setting all this up. For Andrew Atkins and Chandler Clark, this is Mike McPherson saying thank you for your time at this time. Until next time on this, the Eagle Football Network.